Welcome back to another episode of Day Sports. Finally back again with Tom after a cheeky little week off. How you doing, bro?
Good, bro. How you going?
Yeah, good. But yeah, we'll get into recap of the round, a bit of Origin, and then tips and predictions. Bet to Vegas I did last week, had Marky Mark. That went to shit, so that sucked. Quick little round recap. I pretty much, between moving and I was out all weekend, I saw very little rugby league. How about you? Did you see much? Or
I did not get to watch the Knights and who played Knights and Roosters. I didn't get to watch that match because I was when was that? On Friday.
Yes. No.
Yes, I was playing Oztag. It was Friday, wasn't it? Yeah,
I think so.
I was playing Oztag and I was too busy doing shit. Then we played Oztag and then got dinner on the way home and then fucking was on beers, and then by that time the game was over. So I didn't get to watch it, but it looked like an awfully boring match.
That's one that actually...
scoring and the sense of the tries that come up out of it, it looked like a fucking shit show, really.
Yeah, that was one that I did see a little bit of, like towards the end of it. And it was just fuck boring, but we'll get through it really quickly since didn't really get to see a whole lot of it. Sharks beat the Dragons 30-18. I thought the Dragons could have got him here. I think this was Thursday night when I was doing all the stuff with the remote. I looked at halftime, 18-6. I was like, yes, son, kick Dragons, kick. I thought
at 18-6, I jumped on Sportsbet. I was like, Sharkies live bet. I went to live bet it, and I was thinking I would have been content with like $3, about $3 something odds. And it was like $2.60. I was like, you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it was.
That's just not worth it.
Nah, it's probably not. And then, yeah, literally, I think not long after halftime, look back at the score, it's like 22 to fucking like 18 or 16 or whatever. I'm like, oh, you had one job just to hang out. And then, what's it called? Sione Katoa, he scored a fucking hectic try right at the end of it, though. King Tongio, whatever his name is, I think he's the 6 for the Dragons, went for the little chip and chase. He slid along the ground, collected the ball at the same time. How he didn't knock it on, I have no idea. Picks it up, runs the rest of the field, scores. I was like, there's got to be a knock-on in there somewhere, but supposedly not. So, yeah, bit of a doozy. Next one, Titans fuck Manly, 28-8. For both of these teams...
Fuck me. Actually sick of Manly. Especially that we lost to Manly in the fashion that we did. And now they go out and do they flog the pants off someone and then they go out and do this shit. It is typical Manly stuff. But it is also a bit of a Titan thing to just turn up and put on performance when they really want. But
yeah, I was going to say, this is just really...
This was just on pretty much in the background while we were playing poker, and it just sounded and looked like an absolute shit show of a match. So not much to say about this one.
No, I was just going to say for both of these teams, it really just is standard performance. Where I think Manly's lost now 2 after the Broncos, where they should have won. Whole team in, Titans missing players managed to go on and do this. So Manly, for me, they're on the ban list because they're fucking useless, and I'm sick of getting behind them. And I thought, because usually I'd go 13 plus, they get pumped. So I went 1-12 last week. They still got pumped. So they're done until fucking June notice. Next one, this one as well.
Until they get a new halfback.
Yeah. New fullback. This next one was just dreadful as well. So the Roosters, they just scraped by 12-8 against the Knights. Woeful game. They probably should have lost it. I kind of had one eye on this one. It just nothing much doing. Knights are just generally in terrible games. And then, the Roosters just scraped by where they probably should have pumped them. So, not really much to say there. You got anything to add there?
I was playing Oztag then when that game was on. And check the score. Not much doing. Don't know how that fucking try was a try, but it got awarded. Hated everything about that match.
Move
on.
Yeah, no, literally, not much doing there. The next one, I pretty much had half an eye on. I was out at Felon's Barrel Hall, so I just plonked my phone in the middle of the table, bang, game up there. Dolphins end the Cowboys season, though, 58-4. Well, I always knew it was going to be rough for the Cowboys without their origin stars in there, but they flogged the fuck out of them. Having it on my phone, it was just try.
And especially, like, it's not like the Finns don't have players out either. Like, no Gilbert. They haven't had Flegler for 2 years. Max Platt's out.
No
fucking
Hammer.
Hammer was out. Like, they had players out everywhere. They got such a depleted forward pack. Oh, shock horror. Fucking Kafusi goes to the bin yet again for another high shot. So I definitely I was like a little bit nervy to begin with. And then, yeah, they really just turned the gas on and flogged the pants off them. But I was absolutely filthy that I couldn't get a sucker over to get my multi up.
Yeah.
That's 2 weeks. 2 weeks now in a Dolphins game that's died by one try scorer.
And then you got Jackie Bostock. He was scoring tries for fun, like running down for his fourth, I think it was, being like 1, 2, 3, and just like, yeah, just absolutely carry on. Even Ray Stone got himself a meat pie. You would have been
amazed you didn't have money on that.
Nah, I had a quiet bit of week. I'm so like, if you had Cody Nicarima in as anytime try scorer, if he didn't score at the end, you would have actually launched something like. So he's just doing charity work, handing out tries for Herbie Farnworth. Everyone's just like, he's got to be in his super coach team or something. Like, he's his super coach captain. Like, just a nice little, here, have this one. He ended up scoring a try anyway, but yeah, RIP the Cows. Doggies beat the Rabbitohs 24-18. I thought the Doggies were going to cruise home a little bit easier than they did. I guess they got out to a lead and Rabbitohs nearly came back with a little bit of a late rally there. It's another one that I missed. I was pretty busy over pretty much the entire weekend. Really didn't get to watch much live. But yeah, Doggies just getting it done, really.
Yeah, and I think there was always going to be a match like that against the Bunnies. The Bunnies are definitely a team who can just turn up and niggle away at those good sides. So I think a lot of good teams against the Bunnies this year they'll win, but it won't be a comfortable, easy watch win. I think it'll just be a bit of a scrap match because they definitely have points in them, and they're a good, decent side across the board. So, but yeah, Doggies just keep on fucking winning.
So over to Perth for game 2. Queensland decent underdogs at $2.75. I think a lot of people, Tom, have us pretty much written off at this stage. Don't think we're going to be able to get it done. But I reckon, if anything, maybe that's where Billy the Bush Poet wants them. He wants them thinking there's no chance at all, and a real Queensland underdog story, bite down on the mouthpiece type of operation is going to go down.
Yeah, Queenslanders underdogs on our backs like a couple of honey badgers about to rip the balls off a lion. Yeah, this is right where we want them, really. Underdogs.
We wanted to lose the first game at home.
Duh. We play our best on the road. It's fucking proven. Yeah, I'm awfully worried about this game. I think, like, in all honesty, I think New South Wales are going to absolutely belt the pants off us in this game, and it could be looking at a whitewash. I just don't think we have the team to go with them at the moment, to be honest. But never say never when it comes to Queensland, that's for sure, because, you know, it just only takes a handful of players to really stand up and put a beating on them.
Doesn't even need to be a handful. It was only a handful of years ago that we were deemed to have the worst Queensland team ever, and hungover Munster just went, yeah, hold my beer. Fucking one-man army basically went out there and got the thing done. And that man stepped up into captain now as well. I think a lot of people are starting to question Billy if he's starting to lose his mind a little bit like Freddie did towards the end of it. Just started making some odd selections. Both of these teams do have some major changes though. Like if you're looking at the ins and outs of these, so for Queensland, squad-wise, we've got the Horsburgh, which I love to see. If you don't think that he looks spectacular. He's not
playing, is he?
He's not playing, but fuck, he looks good in that Queensland jersey. By God, if you look up a photo of him... Jersey, I would have had him in there personally. You got 18th man as Ezra Man, which that one actually did surprise me quite a bit. You got Jackie Howarth in there. And then you got Glory Hole, Curdy Capewell coming in, which I thought he's been playing good footy. That one really kind of caught me off guard.
Oh, I just don't like that selection whatsoever.
And then...
The last time he played Origin, he got fucking
didn't work
massively. So against the likes of, you know, Angus Crichton, Liam Martin, Huddy Young, I don't like it at all.
Yeah, look, when you spell it all out like that, and then for New South Wales, obviously, big thing for them. Moses is out, which sucks if you want to tip the Eels, but good for Queensland because the way that those two like ridiculously quality halves. In saying that though, they do get Jerome Luai in. Keon came into the squad. Not Lindsay Collins, Lindsay Smith, Burton, and Stefano comes in. But yeah, again, I am just cut that Horse Burrows in there. I think he would have been good. I would have loved to have seen him had a crack at Spencer Linu when he came on. Actually, just let him go at it.
I think I would have liked to see him replace. Everyone thinks I'm a Lindsay Collins beater right now, but I would have liked to have seen him replace Lindsay Collins because I think he's actually getting a bit past it, to be honest. So that would be one swap I'd make for sure. Whether this is going to be the Queensland 1 to 13 that actually runs out on the night, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to sell. There's definitely like big outs for both. Like Big Bo, he's gone for Queensland, but the big one, obviously, that everyone's been going on about is DCE gone. We didn't get to have a chat about it last week. Like, what do you think about that with Cam Munster coming in?
Tommy Dearden coming in, you mean?
Well, like, sorry, Dearden in, but Munster as captain, yeah.
I look at it two ways. Is that, you know, if this is the route they're going to be going down, this was going to be happening at the end of this series regardless. Like, Queensland win this series, DCE would have been gone next year anyway. They have sort of just pulled the trigger, jumped the gun a little bit here and gone, well, fuck it, we'll get rid of him anyway. How about we blood Tommy in the 7, which was going to be happening regardless next year. We blood him in the 7 and try save this series because obviously they're not confident in him going out there in this next match and being able to resurrect the series for Queensland. So yeah, like it is shit. It is shit that this is how it's ended for old DCE in the Queensland jersey that he's given so much for, but Queensland wants to win.
See, I don't know. Like, I was pretty cut about it even. Like, just for everything that DC has done, it's like your favourite dog just being taken out the back and just never really getting to say goodbye. Essentially, is what Billy's done to DC. Taking him back like old Yeller. Because, yeah, I really think, you know, he's done enough for the state, for the jersey, that we could have phased him out a little bit. And I said it last week, a little bit like Jake Trbojevic with New South Wales last year, where he was the captain for every game. He ran out for all the 10 minutes and pretty much sat on the bench, and they kind of blooded the young fellas. And I feel like that's the route that we could have taken with it. Win, lose, or draw, I feel like DC should have been allowed to finish this series at least instead of getting hooked after the first game. Yeah. And that's like Queenslander fan, but I would have been willing to let a little bit slip for our captain to at least kind of ride it out.
Yeah, I reckon I agree, especially since when we went through, like, Queensland's had this. And New South Wales love to give us shit for it now.
Yeah.
The old pick and stick theory. But, you know, it is what it is. Fucking onwards and upwards.
Yeah, well, that's it. So, yeah, big boost to fill for Tommy Dearden. Like I said, a bit like, you know, inevitably he's the future, or at least that seems the path that they're going to be taking. Captain selection-wise, Munster, yeah, definitely a guy who's been there, done that. I've said it. I personally would have gone with Big Tino. Big Bushels to lead the troops out there. I just think he just has a presence about him, particularly on just physically as well out there. What he brings in defence, you know, gets the troops up and ready to go. But Munster obviously a good choice as well. Then there's been a few other changes as well. You got Jeremiah Nanai. He's been dropped to the bench for well to come in there, which I'm not terrible with that, but.
I think there is a theory around this that I got a feeling that it's a bit of these guys are coming in just to stick with New South Wales for the first 15. Like, if we can get through unscathed for the first 15 and bring on the likes of Nanai, Paddy Carrigan, then, you know, we might be doing it right. But who knows as well? Like, these guys might be on the field and we might leak points like a fucking sieve. So
exactly.
You never know. It might be a little bit too little too late by the time the other boys come on.
Well, that's kind of how I feel about it. Like, I feel like our interchanges in the first game were maybe a little bit too slow. Like, I feel like we could have brought troops off earlier in the game. But Paddy Carrigan, like, the Nanai one, like, whatever, that's all sweet. Bring him on later on. Bit of an impact player. He can kick chase and get up in the air and do whatever when people are tired. Like, I think that'll work, sure. defensively as well. There's always kind of been the question marks over him. But Paddy Carrigan, like, I just don't think he has the same impact off the bench, especially when you need somebody out there to deal with like Payne Haas and whatever else they're going to be throwing at them. Because let's say Paddy comes on 20 minutes in. 20 minutes might be all Payne Haas needs, and the rest of the forwards from New South Wales to just fuck us up. And like you said, it could be just too little too late. So I don't know. But like you said, it could all be just smoke and mirrors. The fucking actual run-out team could be completely different. Come tomorrow night.
Philly loves fucking with people's heads, so
yeah, and I've said it 500 times. I just don't see the whole thing about Trent. But who knows? He might have a fucking blinder tomorrow and surprise us all. So, and then with New South Wales, Maxi King goes into the starting side. That's pretty unreal from him. Debut, bang, starting side, or at least that's what he's been listed as. Luai's in, obviously, all the combination he's got with Nathan. We better kick the ball to Spence. When he comes on,
fucking oath.
straight to him. Tino, go.
I just want to see someone just fucking fly in from 4 wide off the track and smack him like Steve Maddie. Give me a Steve Maddie hit from right angles to the right of the fucking player.
Do you reckon Val Holmes got it in him? Steaming. Is he in centres or wing? He's on the wing, isn't he?
He's on the...
No, he's in the centres, actually.
No. I'm pretty sure he's been moved from what...
yeah, after he got jumped over 500 times.
Yeah, he's in the centres. Hamaso's on the wing. Froth that.
Yeah, that's naughty.
Hamaso in the air. If we kick to the post once, I'm going to be fuming. Hamaso on the wing, and we got Xavier Coates on the wing. If you don't tell me we don't kick to the wing every single time, I'm going to be off it.
Imagine teammate young blood Robbie Toyer screams in and just jams Spence. He's got a big body. He might be able to do it.
Has a bit of Rob Toyer about it.
It does, actually.
Give Rob Toyer the cornrows right now. Let him jam.
Let him get in there. But no, very keen for that. There's no way they're not going to kick to him. Have like Tino just line him up and just whoosh. Like, I think
if that doesn't start a biff, I don't know what will.
Oh, exactly. I was I think I saw a clip. I don't know if it was on his streaming or social media or whatever. I think it might have been on his Twitch or something. Spencer was like, someone asked him like, what do you think about when you're about to come off the back fence? And he's like, I'm like praying that I don't get fucking lifted, pretty much. And he's like, that I don't get put on someone's highlight reel for the rest of my career. So maybe someone can do that one. But I actually listened to the recent All Talk that Hello Sport did with Joey Johns.
I got to listen to that. Yeah.
Safe to say, doubles down that Matty's my favourite. It was never in doubt, but yeah, double down on that one. But he was saying like he wishes that there should be, for obvious reasons they can't, but like there should be one-on-one. Biff should be allowed. Like third man in, you're gone. Like that's that. But two blokes that just want to stand there and have a little swing should be able to just have a crack. But then that got me thinking as well, like, who would you want to see have a go one-on-one? Like, pick someone from Queensland, someone from New South Wales that are going to have a go, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's some that I feel like personality-wise, they're just going to let them fly. I think I've already got the two in my head, but because as much as I'd love Payne and Tino like round 2, I don't know if Payne has that same, like...
Do you know who would be an interesting one, actually? I'm gonna pick a couple of junkyard dogs. give me Liam Martin and Kurt Mann, fucking Biff.
Oh, I was gonna say, I reckon Kurt Mann would fucking have a bit of go. I reckon he would absolutely rev.
Kurt Mann looks like the sort of fellow that you don't want to run into out the front of a nightclub. Because he's had a gut full of rums and he's ready to just punch on with whoever comes his way.
Actually, you can throw Reuben Cotter and Tommy Dearden into that same group.
Matt Cow.
You know one here, and I think this would be more of a laugh, but Munster Liam Martin. I'd
actually love that.
Unfortunately for Munster, I don't think it'd go well.
Would actually, I reckon, put on a tremendous fight, and I'm just trying to think of a matchup for him because none of the back five are even match up for him. I don't reckon. Give me a Tino and Stephen Crichton fucking Biff.
Stephen Crichton.
That's a heavyweight fucking biff for the century.
Critter would be pretty quick.
He's a big boy.
He's rangy. He's rangy. Tino's got the power, but I'm trying to think out of this group who wouldn't have a punch on. I reckon you could scrap Tommy Dead. Harry Grant's not. Moe Fodawaker seems relatively paced. Yeah, Cleary's not doing nothing. I reckon Payne Haas, he's like, unless you step on his shoes, you're probably okay.
Unless you're Albert Kelly and step on the TNs, you're done for.
Paddy Carrigan, nah, he ain't got it. Jeremiah Nanai, I reckon he got a bit of fucking, he could throw. This is 100% who's going to be in the middle trying to like hold the Bible up, stop everyone. You got Maxi King, he's having absolutely none of it.
Maxi King just going to start throwing prayers out there.
Yeah, he's got, Trell would fuck someone up. Val Holmes, I reckon, Robbie Toyer. Xavier Coates, I don't think, is getting involved. Neither is the Hammer.
Xavier Coates is scared of his own shutout. He's not getting it.
Yeah, he's not doing much. Connor Watson's not. He's too good looking. Oh, that's actually one that we haven't spoke about. Wouldn't want to get between Huddy Young.
Yeah, I reckon Huddy Young could punch holes through someone.
I reckon he can punch holes, or he's pulling out the inflatable bat and just fucking... He's just... But anyway, enough about biffs. Who knows? We might see some. If someone bushes Spencer, that could be enough just to fucking rev him up.
If someone buffs Spencer and stands over him, or if Spencer buffs someone, one of the Queenslanders, and stands over him, I reckon there will be fucking hands thrown.
Someone's flying in. Could you imagine, for whatever reason, Ezra Mammon's up out there?
Ezra left him.
Ezra would have a go. Whether or not it'd end up well for Ezra, well... Not too sure. Fuck, that would just be next level if that actually happened.
Do you know what that reminds me of? I don't know if you've ever seen the video. I might have to send it to you. Fucking donkeys years ago, Chris Sandow was playing. I reckon it might have been for Para. And he's like chipped and chased, and G.I.'s just caught it on the fall, and he's like gone to fucking jump up and tackle him, and G.I.'s just gone boop.
I think I have seen it.
Sent Chris Sandow flying about fucking 4 meters.
Yeah, there is a chance that Ezra Mam, if he gets on the field, gets sent for 6 plus beds. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's pretty much about it for Origin. I'm sure we're going to have plenty to talk about. There's probably a heap that I'm missing that I wanted to talk about, but onwards and upwards. Just real quick before we do jump into the round 16 tips, this is what I was going to talk about. Aussies lost in the World Test Championship to the bloody South Africans. How? Don't know. That should have been in the bag.
I honestly reckon there was some absolute howlers of selection there, though.
I agree.
Oh, can we just fucking give up on Marnus already? The dude sucks. He had 2 good test series against some tier 3 nations on Australian soil about 7 years ago, and he's done nothing since. Cam Green, you're not a number 3. Get back to the middle order.
Yeah, go back to 5. Sorry, Cam.
Go back to 12th man, actually, because Big Slug has your spot right now. There's no doubt about that. Like I said that to Pud the other day. He goes, I think he put Cam Green on top run scorer. And I was like, nah. I was like, you watch. I'm going to call it now. Australian top order collapse. Slug or Alex Carey will save the day and pump runs out for Australia.
Yeah.
And sure enough, Slug did the job.
Yeah, well, he's good for it. He's not pretty. He's not pretty like Cam Green, but fuck, he digs in.
But honestly, I think Uzi's done enough over the last series to
he's fine.
Have warranted to keep a spot. Don't know who's nude Sam. Don't know who fucking Sam Constas has pissed off so much that he's done a number on Australian soil now. Is just getting blacklisted by the selection team. Marnus, you're gone. Give me Josh Inglis in the. Smithy keeps his 4. Big Bad Bo at 5. Oh, Travis Head.
No,
sorry.
Yeah, how dare you?
Don't shut up, Tom. Don't dare fucking forget Travis Head. Bo Webster at 7. Bo Webster at 6. Fucking Carey at 7. Give me all the bowlers.
Wait, how about bloody Mitchy Stark going out there and putting some runs on?
Tonkin cherries, how about it?
He's good steering swing.
He definitely is good for a 50 every now and then. Like that, he'll just sit there and just see the ball like a balloon and just smack him everywhere.
Yeah, him and Captain Cum, both of them can actually just go out there. Pat Cummins, particularly in recent times. But then Ashes, fucking pre-sale went on. I was like, oh, I'll just get general tickets. Knew that they were later on. Completely forgot about it Friday, like doing whatever. So I've missed tickets. Day 1 to 3 at the Gabba's sold out. I think there might be some tickets later on, but I'm like, fuck. I really was keen to get along to that one. I still might. Tick sale or whatever. I'm fine with tickets.
Yeah, here's me changing our Sydney flights, me and Jess, because we were supposed to be going to Hawaii, changed it to January. I was like, she's like, when do you want to go? I was like, never go to the Sydney Test. I'd love to go to Sydney Test, especially Ashes. That'd be sick. I was like, playing golf on Friday and not Friday. No, I was playing Thursday, but on Friday I was doing something and I was like, oh yeah, right, tickets go on sale. I'm like, I'll remember that. Just totally fucking forgot about it until you said last night, you're like, oh yeah, Ash's tickets are like sold out.
Yeah, like there's days.
I jumped on and had a look. It was like day 3 general admission Sydney available. I was like, fucking sweet, we're on here. Single tickets only.
Unlucky, Jess.
I don't think she had bad night about not having to sit the cricket for 7
for
hours a day.
Yeah, no, I'm contemplating picking up a ticket for day 4 and then see if I'm able to get like a day 1 or day 2 ticket like later on.
That's the hardest thing though. Like so many test matches just finished on day 4 now. So
well, that's it. Yeah, like I could end up with some spectacular moments. Some of them, but
you also could pay good money to go and
see 13 overs.
Watch Australia run down 20 runs.
Yeah, well, literally, as long as I get to see Slug out there doing that's all right. But we'll move on to I can't believe we're saying round 16.
Gosh, the year's going fast.
Yeah. Halfway there, pretty much. So Friday night footy, no Thursday night, obviously Origin tomorrow. We got Tigers versus the Milk. This one's in Campbelltown. So one of the many, many home grounds of the Tigers. This one,
that's I think, the first game, is it?
It is.
Oh, it is too.
Is the first game because I think there's 2 or 3 teams out with the bye. So with this one, I think it's easy for me. Raiders 13 plus. Milk for me, I reckon. Well, them and the Doggies, they're form team at the moment. Again, like I've said, I've got Milk winning the whole damn thing, or at least making it to the grand final. Tigers are just, I don't know. I think they had their glory moment. They got a heap of hype at the start of the season because, they won a handful of games. And I think they got brought back down to reality, and that's where they've basically stayed and haven't really done a whole lot since.
I don't know. I'm going to disagree with you there. I think they have been solid this year. They've definitely been solid this year, even after all the hype. They're still 13th. Fuck, I can't wait to... There used to be the biggest thing about the Tigers finishing 9th, and I can't wait for it. Can't wait for them to finish 9th because they did that like for so many years and missed the 8th. Holy shit, Penrith is up to 9th.
Yeah, how in the fuck is that even possible?
That was a quick turnaround.
That's a little bit worrying.
Yeah, that is worrying. Here we go. Penrith back to back. No chance. But yeah, I'll be going Canberra 13 plus as well. Obviously, they're going to absolutely fuck the life out of the Tigers.
You made that out like you were going to go, it's going to be close Tigers or like Milk 1 to 12. Nah, fuck them, 13 plus.
The Tigers have been good, but Milk's been way too good.
Way too good.
They're going to absolutely going to fuck the Tigers up, 13 plus. I'm going to be having a nice little... The man who has been running around like a headless chook and looks so dangerous, scoring tries non-stop, and he got a couple last weekend. Give me another Ethan Strange anytime.
He's been going well. With Milk, I think their forwards are just going to be way too big, doing way too much. I'm going to go with Zachy Hoskins there for any time. I reckon he's good for a little meaty. Those back rowers for Canberra, they like to score. I feel Huddy Young probably score, but I feel like I've been on him too many times. Next one, this one, we go over the ditch, bro. We go Waz versus the Riff. Again, this one's easy for me. So Riff, their Origin players are not making the trips.
Rested, yes.
All rested, so... Up the Waz.
I totally do understand it is a big,
big trip, big turnaround.
To fucking go from Perth to New Zealand, that's a big...
Yeah, I forgot. That's like 9 hours nearly, I'd say. Because it's about 5 to Perth and then like roughly about 3 to 4 to New Zealand.
They're playing Auckland.
Yeah, they would be at Mount Smart. Yeah, you'd think so. Yeah, well, with those, like the Warriors should piss us in. I'm going to go with them
Ooh.
13 plus.
6 hours and 15 minutes from Perth to Auckland. Yuck.
That's fucked. Yeah, so no wonder they're doing that.
Fair enough. They're not fucking doing that. Oh, insane. I wonder how that works. Oh, because I suppose New Zealand's more south. Because for us to go to Perth's like 5 hours.
Yeah. But I reckon.
But I was 13 plus.
Yeah, I reckon they get it done easy. They're just getting better and better at the moment. Like a lot of the times, I'm starting to definitely believe in them. For ages, they're like, they got a couple wins together, and you're like, no, they're going to fall off. But they just keep doing it. They're not pretty. They don't win by tons all the time, but they are getting it done. And I reckon Dylan Watene-Zelezniak, he'll score for them. I reckon they're going to be a lot of points in this game.
I'm taking a Lukey McDuffie.
McCuffoo. Next one, we got Finland versus the Knights. The Knights there are getting some players back. Dommy Young, actually, which is a fucking meme. But they let him play last week against the Knights, knowing fair well that he was going to be going back to them. Just, I'm going to let him play. It'll be funny, bro. Really? You couldn't have let him go the week before so he didn't have to play his own teammates.
It's been awfully strange, like how that whole situation's worked out. But
yeah, it was very weird.
Knights fucking still suck. Izzy Katoa is setting the world on fire at the moment as well. As a half. So give me Dolphins minus 14.5.
That's big, yeah. Well, I'm going to go with them 13 plus because they're coming off ending the fucking Cowboys season.
I'll just go 13 plus.
Okay, 13 plus. 13 plus. They come off ending the Cowboys season. Just about got a few teams. They've got a few injuries and whatever else. It's a home game. It's going to be fins up big time. I think we are going to see the continuation of the masterclass from Isaiah Katoa. I reckon he's making a fucking mad run at the Dally M.
Yeah, I was literally having this discussion with someone the other day.
Him and Luke Metcalf.
Does Dally M, do they still have the points?
I think they might be behind closed doors. I forgot what round it goes. Is it after round 9? No, it can't be. But I'm pretty sure by now it'd be behind closed doors. And I reckon Herbie, one way or another, whether it's Cody Nikorima just giving him a little freebie, this is for you, or just running over 4 people and planting the ball down, Herbie's going over.
Well, there you go. So from what I can see... after round 12.
There you go.
After round 12, Luke Metcalf was on 31. Izzy Katoa was on 23. But Izzy Katoa did poll 6 points against the Bulldogs.
Well, he probably...
So I reckon he would be fucking there or about, like he would have to be close.
Yeah, he surely has probably gone 6-6. He's probably just like absolutely raking in points. Jack Bostock may have taken a couple off him, but like he would still be just getting points galore.
Yeah. So that must have been, I'm assuming that was the last round. Round 12 might have been the last round that points was shown.
And then who've you got scoring on this game?
I tell you what, though, just on that topic, fuck you to the dude who found out who won the Dally M that like how many years ago and ruined it for everyone that we can no longer bet on this.
Yeah, you fucked it for us all.
Fucked it. The old typical one person ruined it for everyone.
Who's scoring, Tom?
You already know I'm going to pick.
I don't know. Zaka. I'll have an Azaka, please.
What a Zaka.
Yeah, one Azaka.
Give me a Jermaine.
Yeah, beauty. Next one, Rabbitohs versus Storm. Bit of Master versus Apprentice action here. All the Origin players are supposedly backing up. It's one that just wouldn't surprise me if Uncle Wayne pulls it. Yeah, saying that, Storm 1 to 12.
Same thing's going to happen as what happened last Origin, where Latrell didn't show up until the last 20 minutes, and then they turned it on. But it's going to be too late.
Yeah, I think is
13 plus.
He's been named in reserves, but no Keon as well. That's huge out for the Bunnies because he's just been top notch over the last little bit, particularly playing in the middle. I don't know though. It's just Storm have been a little bit untrustworthy this year, and they've almost kind of gone win-win-loss, and just, I don't know, they are vulnerable, they're all over the place, but I think, yeah, you're probably right, where the Rabbitohs are going to leave it a little too, like, they just seem to always leave the run really late. So again, Storm on a 12, I reckon Pappy, he's going to get over any time he locks a try.
I missed it. Did Cody Walker get injured again last week? Not last week, before?
Not that I'm aware of.
Because he's not playing.
Is he not?
No, he didn't play last weekend either.
Oh, that's weird. He's one of the ins. He must be. Is he in the reserves? He's named in the reserves, so he might come in. Far away. Yeah, he may come in for Lewis Dodd.
Named in reserves as well.
Yeah, so it's Keon.
But yeah, Melbourne 13 plus, and wonder who I'll pick as an anytime try scorer.
Does he play for Queensland?
That would be Xavier.
Is he Xavier Cooks? All right, next one. I kind of wanted to go along to this, actually, because I've got mates that are Sharky supporters, but Broncos versus Sharks. You know what I don't like about this, Tom? It's during the fucking daylight.
Yeah, we don't.
3 p.m. game.
Broncos don't get daytime games, and that's
the light. But with this one, I'm gonna go Broncos fucking 13 plus against those pretender Sharks. No Cobbo again, so Karapani, he's been named.
Love to know what's going on behind closed doors there, but anywho,
I think he's gone. I think something, whether there's been a fallout with Madge or something like that, or maybe it's just a thinking of, well, you're not going to be here next year anyway, so we're just going to fucking put you to the side.
Do you reckon he's signed sealed to the Bunnies, and he's obviously might have told the team, and it's just going, oh, righto.
Yeah.
But typically you would have expected something like that would have been fucking leaked by somebody by now.
Yeah, it definitely would have been. I dare say Rabbitohs are probably one of the leaky clubs as well. But I think a good place for him to go would be under Wayne. I think that would work out really well for him. Sad if he is going to be gone and we're not really going to see him play too much of the Broncos jersey. I don't know. Maybe though, like Madge is a fitness freak. Like he likes those guys just absolutely firing. And I think we've seen where Cobbo, like, there was games where it looked like he couldn't finish the game at fullback. To be fair, playing out of position, all that sort of stuff, sure. But like maybe there's a part of it where Madge has gone, well, your fitness isn't up to scratch, so you're going to be sitting out until then. I'm not too sure. Yeah, God knows. We can only make up, fucking speculate about whatever.
Yeah. And obviously he's been very much like hard work gets rewards pretty much at the Broncos now. So like, prime example, Shibasaki. No one would have even fucking batted an eye about him playing this season. The young dude who's now playing on the wing, can't think of his name. But last week.
Karapani.
Yeah, Karapani. Him. Another one that was a prime example was Jack Jaczeski. At the start of the year, everyone wanted his fucking head.
Jackie boy, go Jetski. He's back in this week too. He's named at 17.
Yeah. So,
but even Pakes, like Pakes was gone for all money, like was MIA, missing person, like fucking no one knew where he went, and then out of nowhere, from supposed just a hectic preseason training his ass off, Madge was like yes, and back in the starting team type of thing. But yeah, Joe Getski, he's back in again. No Cobbo. Benny Hunt, supposedly they were trying to get him back for this one. He's not named at all, but being 35 years old, the old hammy probably ain't healing up quite like she used to.
Because I was literally looking at him because he's been dropped by someone in Supercoach, so I was like, don't know when he's coming back, and I wouldn't mind him in my reserves.
No, that's not bad at all. But yeah, apparently all the Origin players should be back if all goes well. The boys, they should be hot, horny, rested, and ready to go. Playing at home as well. Fuck, I'd love if they just rolled out the black jersey again, because I really think that black hair first, fucking send it. That thing, it got such a good reception. Like, just let that thing go.
Not only just Broncos supporters, but fucking NRL in whole froth that kit. So I can't remember who I was watching it on like Instagram or something. Guru, I think it was Guru, talking about at Magic Round doing it how, like, I think it's NFL, they do like a full colour, well, whatever round they do, and they just wear full one colour kits. He said, like, how sick that would be for Magic round. Like, you can tell, then you could, like, specifically tell what year it is and stuff by, like, what colour, like, that team's wearing and stuff like that. So, like, one year have, you know, Broncos could just wear straight head-to-toe maroon.
Yeah.
Or, like, Canberra Raiders just wear straight, like,
milk,
neon green. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just come dressed as cows. And then, like, have the other team wear, like, black, or, like, one team, like, each Magic wears black or something like that. Like, it'd be cool.
That would be pretty dope. But no, I'm very keen. So we play the Warriors next weekend. So if we finally see our spine set up, like I think I spoke about, like how Madge probably imagined it to begin with, where you got Hunt at 9, Ezra at 6, Renault, and obviously Reese and whatever else. Like that's just going to be. I'm keen to see it. And then I guess the only head noise, like we spoke about so much at the start of the series, who's going to kind of lose out in that hooking position. Yeah, I think it's going to be Pags. Yeah, I think so for sure. But yeah, 13 plus. Reese anytime for me. What do you got? Who's scoring?
I'm going Bronx 13 plus, and I'm actually going to go a little fucking Katoni.
Bit the fucking Katoni this time.
Actually, scratch that. Give me Jordan Ricky in his 100th game.
Ooh.
Cheeky Jordan Ricky. Let's go.
Don't know, but hopefully he has a good one. Yeah, I'm just, he doesn't score much. I was all about the Katoni. All right, next one, Roosters versus the Cows. Cows, they have to win this. They got fisted by the Phins last week. Like, there's no way they don't. Big ins with their Origin players coming back in.
Home job?
Home job for Roosters, yeah. But they barely got it done last week.
But they've also been a lot. I probably wouldn't go as far as saying they've been a lot better team this year.
They're hit and miss. Like, they'll win the ones that they have, like, put fucking Storm up against them. They'll probably beat Storm, but
I feel like Cowboys really need a number 6 as well. I'm not being sold on this Jackson Purdue fucking movement whatsoever so far.
No, yeah, I don't know. I think he definitely needs someone to lead the team around. He can't just be left with Clifford, the big red dog, there in the 7. Cows can play some real, like, fucking footy, expansive, fast stuff.
Probably fucks up my tip every single week when I'm like looking through the Cowboys team and I see John Bateman. I'm like, other team.
No, I don't even think Cows players like Bateman.
Oh, fuck, he sucks.
But I'm going to go Cows 1-12. They're underdogs, decent underdogs, I think. But I think that, like, after getting 58 points and you only score 1 try, they have to do something. There's no way. If they get absolutely towed up by the Roosters, it's just going to be no good. And I reckon Tommy Dean, he's going to lead Queensland to the win in Origins, then lead his troops against the Roosters, and he's going to score a try. That's my prophecy. The will of D.
I'm going Chooks 112. Anytime.
You want to do a little...
Are we doing a bet on this shit?
You never got me that 6-pack that time anyway. I still got to cash that in.
Are you sure on that?
Yeah, I'm absolutely certain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 6-pack.
6-pack for it? Let's go. Fuck, just uppercut Mike. And then it looks like the last game, we got Eels versus the Titans.
Hate it.
No
Moses, no Moses, no Eels. Give me the Titans.
Yeah. You couldn't have said it any better. No Moses, therefore no eel charm for me. Nah, fuck it, no eel charm for me. But we could get them.
Last time Miss Moses didn't play, they fucking turned up and flogged Manly. So you never know. But
yeah, I was going to say
I haven't really been liking what's fucking Jaden Campbell's been about, and Brimo at full back. Don't hate it. So.
Nah.
Titans 112.
I was going to say, is there a chance we see the mythical Dean Hawkins again just turn out an absolute worldy performance? But no. Titans 1-12 for me. I'm also like an AJ being back there.
You know, he's named on the bench in reserve. Like,
he'll be right.
David Fafita, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, what's going on down the Gold Coast? What club do you need to go to?
What's going to make you happy, David?
I don't know, because I can't see him. I'll be shocked if he fucking plays again this season, to be honest.
Straight swap with Jordan Ricky.
Oh, don't hate it. I also don't think Dave fits Madge's mold. Like, I think Madge would probably fuck him off as well.
Oh yeah, he'd break him.
If this is like how he If this is a sort of like performance that you can dish out for Des, then it's just lazy.
I'm going to give you fucking ultimate hour, like fucking crystal ball type of prophecy prediction right here, Tom, right? So Des is going to get the boot. Kevy's going to come in. Kevy, real surfer, toes in the sand type of operator down there in the sunshine, in the sunny Gold Coast areas. Dave Feder's going to be relaxed, loving his existence, and just come out and have a fucking worldie for 2026 under Kevy. Just because that relaxed boys love the boys around the boys type of style that Kevy's got. There's your little prediction for you.
My prediction. Do you want to listen to this one?
Roosters.
Kevy Walters will be coaching the Newcastle Knights before the end of the season.
Oh, Newcastle Knights. Fuck, you heard it here first if that happens. Jeez.
Clip it up, date it up.
Have we got any... There's no whisperings of this ever, and you're just like, yeah, fucking... It could be... Imagine Matty Johns ends up coaching the Knights.
Nah, I reckon my two probably are... Kevy Walters or Josh Hannay.
Yeah, well, he's been rumoured for ages to take over something.
He has been rumoured for ages to pick up a lead role. So, like, I wouldn't be shocked if that's where it ends up. But Kevy also coming from a head coaching role.
Probably makes sense. Yeah.
Guess we'll see.
Alrighty. So, yeah, Titans, I'm going to go with AJ to score any time. Who sees scoring, Tom?
Campero.
Sweet. Alrighty. Bet to Vegas.
Actually, no, scratch that. Jane Campbell.
All right. Bet to Vegas. We're both on $5. It's been a shit show. Again, if we'd literally just taken Carol Hero, we'd be there by now. Somehow, this bloke is still over $2. It baffles me. He's scored for probably the last 7 games. I'll go with Herbie Farmworth. He's paying $2.18 still. How? He should literally be like $1.01. It's ridiculous. If he's not scoring them himself, his teammates are literally gifting them to him for free. So, yeah, Herbie for me.
$2.30. Fucking hell.
He's $2.30 and Herbie's $2.18.
What world are we living in that a second rower is $2.30? I'm going to have a little Matthew Tipico.
Tipico, how much is he paying?
$2.35.
Nice. Alrighty. And then...
Actually, you know what? I'm going to back the laugh out of my man and back Ethan Strange.
How much we getting there?
$3.80.
Oh, that's pretty juicy, but yeah, I reckon he's a good shout for it.
But yeah, give me 5 on Ethan Strange. We're starting at 5, so it doesn't matter if we lose from here.
We're going the whole way. Alrighty. And then multi of the week. So I've had a couple quiet weeks on the punt, so I wanted to have a bit of juicy odds in this one. Get a bit of coin up. So I'm going to go with Lukey Metcalfu anytime. I reckon he's due for another try. Herbie, just because lock. Reece Walsh, and then Marky Mark. Boost that on Sportsbet, 1936. Couplers happening there. Watch none of them fucking hit.
Yet again, I'm going to have to make my multi week after week here. Zach Lomax, Origin, anytime try scorer. Herbie Farnworth, anytime try scorer. Xavier Coates, anytime try scorer. Power vs Gold Coast Titans, Zach Lomax, anytime.
Oi, and hang on, and you got Xavier Coates again?
Nah.
Do it.
Wait, I wonder what it's like if I fuck off Herbie and just put Xavier Coates twice and Herbie and
I don't hate it at all.
Twice. Oh, let's have a look, eh? $2.40 Origin. This could be massive.
This could be great.
Zach Lomax, Xavier Coates, Zach Lomax. $9.72. Let's do it. Let's
fuck it. Roll with it.
We got a $10 bonus bet. I think I'll probably just put. Fuck it. That's going on right now.
Bang. Sorted.
You can't see that shit anyway.
Nah, but we'll put it up. I'll post it anyway, so that's all good. We'll post it. But I reckon that's basically it for us. Like, subscribe, comment, follow socials, all that sort of jazz. You might see us licking our wounds tomorrow night and having fallen to our knees somewhere, but See how it goes. Queenslander. What is that?
I don't know how that's supposed to go.
What the?
Oh, Queenslander.